from the YouTube dojo. This is Weeknight there with Ellie Muller, and now Jonathan Groff's worst nightmare, Ellie Cunny Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Cunny Muller with Zoe Grasshoppers. Alright, time shout out for Ace Artist Man edits Alex K with his animations. He did the segment intros for this show, and I can't thank him enough for that. The Anthony Bente show with reviews and things like that. Matthew Reed has a bunch of gameplays and things like that. He recently started his Spiral series. You know, and he's pretty good. Pretty good gamer. You can check him out. And the Golden Fire with his fan edits. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes. Now, Adam's not feeling well. No, he's still not feeling well.
You thought I would miss another day. Cat A might be dying, but Cat A doesn't give a leg like that.
Alright! Yes! Yes! Whoop whoop! Tonight's topic is Jonathan Groff.
Who the hell is Jonathan Groff?
He was an actor on Glee. He also began doing a show on Netflix entitled Mindhunter. It has been cancelled recently due to everybody's busy schedule.
Everybody's busy, huh?
Yeah, and it's understandable. Of course, Mr. Groff's broke now. Get yourself a cough drop, man.
If I can breathe, I can achieve it. I tell you what, I'm breathing.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? He did 2 Frozen movies. You know, in between the early 2000s and now. And he also did a huge Broadway show entitled It.
It, like the clown?
The
like
scary
that,
stuff, yeah.
Like that, oh, they did a Broadway version of that, huh?
Apparently, yeah. Then he called acting a part-time job. Which doesn't make much sense.
It makes sense because sometimes you have a gig, so sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're waiting to get accepted into a gig, and sometimes you ain't. You're like, what's going on?
Alright.
My leg just died.
Well, let's do the top 8 list. That's going to remedy any airport situation. Let's go.
Welcome back to the top 8 list. All rejected Jonathan Groff projects. Number 8, Jump. Number 7, Hopping into the Dirt.
Number 6, Flipping Phones.
Number 5, Frying Grass. Number 4, Split in My Hair.
Number 3, Stay Away from the Porcupine.
Number 2, Watch Out for That Branch. Number 1, Keep an Eye on That Stump.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Adam, you gonna be alright for the talking time stuff?
Fine.
Alright, we'll be back. We'll see where we're at.
That talking time shit is going to be the big problem.
And now for the weather, here's our weatherman, Al. Al?
It's gonna be hot!
Thank you, Al. This guy is not gonna work.
Climate change!
Ah!
Nick at Night has the knack to be all it's cracked up to be. In fact, Nick at Night is packed with exactly my kind of classic TV.
I'd like to show you another terrific reason to buy your new carpeting from Empire. This is the new push-button telephone we're offering free with any carpet purchase during Empire's 25th anniversary celebration. So now you get good carpeting from $6.95 a yard installed with padding. You get delivery in 72 hours. You get a credit plan with no installment payment for 60 days. And you get a free telephone with any order. So call us right now.
588-2300 Empire.
I got one for you, Ma.
Nick at Night has the knack to be all it's cracked up to be. In fact, Nick at Night is packed with exactly my kind of classic TV.
welcome back to the show. Now, we're going to see how everything is going to really go down. All guitars, guys, let's talk about it. Let's do this thing. Come on.
Let's talk about it.
Can you do it?
It hurts. Talking. My head, I can't. Great. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8. 8 has syllables. And syllables are numbers. Within those syllables, there are numbers and symbols. Doctor! Don't hear madness. Oh god, that was more painful than I thought it would be. Oh god. My head is no bueno.
Listen to this.
Oh god, no.
We're talking about Jonathan Groff. I'm sorry, but you know what you're expecting, right? You weren't expecting perfection, right? Now,
Here.
Jonathan Groff, as you may or may not know, is one of the stars of Mindhunter. Now, listen to this, right? The show, they said the show is being put on indefinite hold, but in reality, it has been canceled. I mean, Jonathan Groff, Holt McAlhenney, and Anna Torv have been released from their contracts. In other words, they got fired. They've been fired.
Or
right?
they just didn't want to be there.
Exactly. They wanted to still have a job. They still wanted to keep doing the show, but executive producer David Fincher said, and Netflix said, too. David is focused on directing his first Netflix film, Mank, and on producing the second season of Love, Death, and Robots.
Wait, were those people the main character?
Jonathan Groff and Holt
Yeah,
all of them. Yeah, all three of them.
Well, then basically the show's fucked.
Yeah, but hey, that's probably a good thing that David Fincher probably canceled the show anyway. He and Netflix came to agreement that the show had to come to an end. I mean, we knew that the show was going to end the moment that he said he was going to do Mank and Love, Death, and Robots. Which, by the way, Love, Death, and Robots, it's another show that he produced. I mean, oh my goodness. It's basically a show about the Atlanta cow murders of 1979 all the way to 1981, during which African-American serial killer Wayne Williams was tried, convicted, and sentenced to life imprisonment for killing 2 adult males. Williams, however, was never tried for any of the cow murders, 23 of which he suspected of being involved with.
Oh.
That's not right there.
So from what I heard, he did a bad thing. He regrets the thing that he did, and you're wondering what it is. I'll tell you what he did. He did a bad thing. Anyway. So, okay, understandable.
So now, you know what, that's done, and now we move on to the other part of the topic, right? You know, in which Jonathan Groff, is starring in a limited revival of Little Shop of Horrors.
Alright.
And listen to this, right? The Broadway legend on the other end of the line has apparently thrown a Hail Mary in hopes of scoring seats to the night's sold-out performance. And listen to this, right? He's game to play broker for the Tony and Oscar winner.
Okay.
The Oscar winner being Joel Grey.
Joel Grey. I like him.
Yeah. Now, here's what's interesting, right? People know him from Glee and things like that, right? And he said, Mindhunter, for me at least, is a private experience. And I'm like, well, Mindhunter is on Netflix, so technically it isn't that private.
Okay, you're laughing too hard. Let me laugh hard.
Now, listen to this, right? His first Broadway play, his first Broadway musical was Spring Awakening. And he was 21 years old when he played that.
Alright.
Meaning that, I was about to, meaning that I'm 3 years too late in terms of making it big, apparently.
That's not a worse one. Okay. Yeah. You're 3 years late and 2 years early.
Now, New York's Broadway show. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is very interesting. It's not really the Broadway show. It wasn't called It. No, it was the It Broadway show of the arts. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Broadway show art?
It's New York's It Broadway show of the arts, the rock opera about sexual discovery among 19th century German teenagers, earned Groff his first Tony nomination, which was The Spring Awakening, not It.
Is that the whole title? It Broadway show of the art?
No, that is what they.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was on HBO. He did Frozen 1 and Frozen 2.
And Frozen 1. Alright.
Yeah, and he did Looking for HBO, which only lasted for 2 seasons. And they also did a movie.
Never found him. That's a crapper. That's a oof. And you already know he ain't trying to smell no strawberries.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? I don't know. What you talking about? I don't know. But we talking about something.
Yeah, I think everything was new tonight.
So what Jonathan Groff did was he did the thing. Understandable.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't what anybody expected. And I apologize if you want something else, but what can you do, huh? What can you do? Well, that's the show for tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. That's news. I'm Outskis. Farewell, bye, farewell.